Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Hello, 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 and welcome back to another stream. Happy Sunday. Hello, hello. Hello, Rory. Hello, Guguts. Welcome. What a pleasant surprise this Sunday. Glad. Good. Glad it's a pleasant surprise. How's it going, guys? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. I don't know if you guys saw my Discord. I posted this. Where I was reworking some stuff, and now, right, we have this. But if I do this, I can have 2, 3, 4. I can have as many as I want. All of them. All of them. I've made it modular yesterday. So many. So many. You need some motivation today? So really glad to see you live. Well, thank you. I'll try to motivate you as much as I can. You know, we'll see. We'll see if I can help. But yeah, yesterday, I was just reworking some stuff. And so what I did was, not ability pickup. I need to go to ability components, ability base. No, not ability base. Sorry. Active abilities? No. Airblade. No, not this. What was it? What did I put it under? Wasn't ability base. What is it called? If I just go into my character, I'll find it. What was it? Ability stats. That's the one. Yeah, so I have gone ahead and changed up my entire system here. So this is my system for the special attack. Is it possible to reach 3,000 air blades? Just out of curiosity. I mean, yeah. I mean, it'll probably be dense as hell. I mean, here. I'll make the angle like, instead of 45, let's make it, 90. So I'll do like a full 180. I mean, we'll see if it works, if it crashes. That's the only limitation is, can it support that many? So yes, it can. It's just my computer on a 4080 cannot handle that many in terms of performance. If I do 1,000. Even 1,000 is rough, right? You can see it working there. Can I do 180? Yeah, look at that. And you can see it's modular in terms of how many I put in. So I can put the angle. It's not even half angle. It's just angle. So it's just. I could pipe in the amount. So if I did something reasonable, maybe 100, a little more reasonable. Okay. There we go. It's pretty cool. Obviously, you wouldn't have that many, but you can control the angle. So, and each one of them has its own what's it called? Each one of them has their own trace. So if I did a for duration here, right, there's a trace, and if I did 2, there's 2 traces, right? And no matter how many I add, I'll have that many traces. So each one has their own trace, and it's modular. So the whole system is modular now, where in here, I basically set it up where I give myself the tag for the ability, and then here I go through all the tags I have, and if any of those tags match a special tag that I specify here, so if I have Airblade, then it will execute this, and here I pipe in how many I want spawned, what is the spread, duration, the system, the how long the trace is, the curve. So each particle system might have a different curve that they're spawned under, in terms of this one starts quickly and slower. So this is the curve that I want to use for it. And right, and then the distance and the radius per. So if I have another thing in here, I can have it do another attack with the same setup, but with a different particle system and a different spread and a different radius and etc. And it'll do it. Because doing it all manually, I can't be bothered. So yesterday I was like, okay, how do I want to make it so I can multi-trace as many of these as I want to, without having to do it manually each time, because I cannot be bothered doing it manually each time. That sounds terrible. So, is this why you're that lazy? Yeah, I am that lazy. Yeah, because why do it multiple times when you can just do it once and just be good? So yeah, that's what I was doing yesterday. And then for testing, I gave myself a simple ability to just increase that spawn amount. Right, so I can test it with multiple. And you can see it always sticks within. Yeah, it sticks within that angle. So even if I increase more, it doesn't keep going out further. It stays within there and just spreads them out with it. Well, the plans for today are this. So I've been making a list of power-ups. I also made a list of weapons that I potentially will have in the future. For now, there's 3. I'll take suggestions of any kind for weapons and stuff. But right now, there's 3. There's a sword, which is right now. I want a boomerang, potentially. So just a ranged weapon that just has bounce built into it. Like bounce off walls and stuff. Maybe. Or maybe bounce off everything and just it can bounce a certain amount of time. I don't know. Let's see. And I also want like a magic attack. And that's just going to be a projectile. And maybe this one will be homing projectiles, but it's going to be weaker than the others. And maybe the boomerang will be stronger because it'll be harder to hit. I don't know. Or maybe this will be more damage if it bounces. That's for later. For now, we're just dealing with sword. And then I have like 39 plus power-ups that I've created that I want to add in. So, for example, attacks ignite enemies, chance to freeze enemies, just a damage aura around the player, healing every attack. Attacks have a chance to explode on impact, dealing area damage. Range attacks can pierce through enemies. Knockback at point of impact, which is actually, notice that it says at point of impact, meaning if I'm melee, I have a knockback like from the impact, but if it's ranged, I can also have like a ranged attack do knockback at that location as well. Projectiles can go through walls. I say some walls because like I wouldn't want to go through the room walls, but I want to go through like everything inside of the room. Chance to curse, reducing enemy power speed, so there'll be lots of like debuffs you can apply maybe on an AoE range. I can also do it where things happen when I enter a room and it happens to everything inside of that room. So for example, maybe the power-up just says on entering the room, everyone gets has less health or less damage or less, for like 5 seconds, something like that. It can be like a room based. It can be area based. You have multiple versions of it. One that's area, one that's room. Rapid fire, increasing attack speed for set time intervals. Increased damage after taking damage. Temporarily gain protection from ranged projectiles. So, how I have like full temporary invulnerability? Well, maybe I just have temporary invulnerability from just projectiles. I can also do it based on projectiles. I can do it based on melee attacks, right? I can do things of that nature. I can gain just temporary strength for every enemy defeated. So the faster you kill enemies, the stronger you'll get, but it will run out if you let it run out, right? Maybe you'll get an extra 5 damage for when you kill an enemy and that lasts for 10 seconds and stacks, right? So if you kill enemies super quick, you'll stack that up super fast. But if you take too long, right, the buff will run out. Option to reflect projectiles back at the enemy. Ranged attacks have a chance to chain to nearby enemies, because that's fun. Poison enemies to do damage over time. Pull enemies towards a point. So maybe like you throw something and it's like a gravity like pull effect. I'm sure you've seen that in many games, where you just like, or maybe on a projectile or on a melee hit, just when damage occurs, I can make it so it takes all the enemies and just pulls them towards that location. So we'll see. If you have a projectile weapon, making that home. That's we'll see. That might work with some things, not with others. It depends if I'm using like Niagara systems or not. Yeah, I don't know. Lightning, like some kind of elemental damage raining down in an area. So like when I enter a room, maybe it just rains fire on top of all the enemies, just doing like a base amount of damage to everyone. Is active ability and passive ability still a thing, or are they? So these are all passive. These are all passive, and they all work with each other. right? Active abilities, I'm thinking I'm gonna go like more like Binding of Isaac route, where yeah, you have like the bomb ability and pretty much that, and then the ultimate, right? You can pick up like the spacebar item. So you have like the bombs and the spacebar. So I might do something like 1 to 3 like items that are active, but those are going to be like have their own cooldowns, or maybe it's going to be bombs as well. Like, right, it's going to be different. But these are all just the passive ones. I'll deal with the active ones like down the line. Yeah, for now these are all passive. You can have all of these going on at the same time, right? Of course, you got armor to reduce damage. Could be flat, could be percentage based. Who knows? You can have increased damage based on how many enemies are around you. If you have too many, if you have a lot of enemies around you, maybe you gain more armor. Maybe you get more damage. Could have 2 different cards for that. You have the option to like blind enemies temporarily. Maybe make them miss. Maybe make it so they actually can't see you. I don't know. Leave behind a temporary decoy when dashing occasionally. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, but that seems like a fun thing. Like when you dash, you have a temporary decoy, and if you dash again, that decoy disappears, and then right, it'll be at the new location where the decoy was. So, or there's a chance to relieve a decoy. I'm not sure how I would do that, but you know, that's the idea. Random effects on enemies, right? Because if I have debuffs, then I'm going to want an option to have a random debuff. Ability to slow nearby enemies so their movement speed is decreased. Range attacks ricochet from the walls, which is the boomerang effect. And I don't know if I say boomerang, but it's not a boomerang. Boomerangs don't bounce off walls. Boomerang is to return to you. So I guess this should just say return to, like shoot out and return as a weapon. That'd be a other thing. And then this is the ricochet. Maybe go invisible for a second and decoy and lure monsters. Oh, the next one, it says become invisible on room entry or randomly. Temporary invisibility. That is the next one. Or just, you know, you have a chance of becoming invisible. And if you combine the two, maybe. Resurrect with temporary invulnerability and partial health. So if you die, instantly kill enemies under a certain percentage of health. Stop enemy from moving temporarily, so like just immobilize them. Could be like an AoE, could be something else. Gain the ability to move through them, so not have them body block you at all. Pull enemies into another dimension when entering a room. So basically, if you go inside of the room, right, let's say you have 10 enemies, well, let's say 5 of them just disappeared. And after like 5 seconds, they'll come back. But that means for 5 seconds, or no, forever long, you have less enemies to fight, so you can clear out the room much faster. And then, right, so you clear those enemies, and if that happens to be enough blood, you don't even need to deal with others. So it makes the room combat easier because there's less enemies to deal with at once. There's just regular stat boosts. Of course, it can be increased damages, increased speed, increased whatever. Automatically gain a temporary shield when low in health. Of course, on a cooldown, right? You can't have that always happening, right? Because if you, let's say you were at 10% health and it pops, and then you get a hit, you can't have another one immediately at 9% health, at 8% health, at 7% health, like every second. Just, okay, there's a cooldown on it, right? Maybe you get it for 10 seconds, and then it, you know, it's an extra buffer of a certain amount of health, but you have a cooldown, let's say 10 minutes. Right, for 10 minutes, you can't do it again. So, play around with that. Leave behind a trail of fire, or, you know, some kind of element that if enemies walk through it, they take damage. Damage enemies when you dash, either at the original or end location. So, when you dash, you can have like a little explosion at either the start, so as though you can dash out of the area to deal damage, or maybe you dash into an area to deal damage. I don't know, it could be one of the two. Of course, get a random buff. If I'm going to be doing buffs, obviously, I'm going to want random buffs as an option, just like I have random debuffs for the enemies. And then like the one I was just showing, which is the increase the amount of projectiles spawn, or increase or decrease the amount of the angle of the projectiles. Because, right, if you have 5 projectiles and they're very spread out, they're gonna hit a lot of people if they're spread out. But if you have 5 projectiles and they're very narrow, like angle, you're gonna hit the same enemy 5 times potentially, doing a lot of damage. So it's a more of a single target versus AoE. So yeah, that's kind of the power-ups I kind of have so far. I'm always open to suggestions of like power-ups to make and add and whatnot. I'm just gonna write instead of bounce off walls. I'm gonna change that to just return to player, because that's what a boomerang is. It doesn't ricochet, it returns. Have you considered summoning minions to help you fight? I have. I don't really want to. No, I don't want to have even more enemies on screen. I want you to do the fighting. I don't want to do, as much as I love summoners in games, I think for this game I don't think it's the right thing to do. Yeah. And in terms of why some of these are highlighted, those are the ones that I'm going to be doing first, because they don't actually require me to have specific like effects or particle systems set up for me to start creating them. I can already set up a lot of these or create super basic ones for them. So, you know, we have what, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and some of them have multiple versions of them. Where we can already do probably 20 power-ups and really start, you know, going with these. Yeah, I don't know. So if any of these seems the most interesting, you guys can have a choice of which one we tackle first. Up to you. But yeah, that's our plan is to start doing power-ups. I think that's gonna really that's gonna be the next big thing, is have a good amount of power-ups that we can start using and having more fun with. That's gonna do a lot. It's a lot of blueprints. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Welcome to game development. It's all a lot of coding or blueprints of some kind. But it's fun. I really enjoy it. So, yeah. And I get better every time, which is good. Right? More practice. Yay. Let's all be happy. So it's only 39, or really it's more like 40 something, because some of these, you know, are multiple versions of it can happen. But the plan is to have 100. The plan is to have 100 power-ups as a base. Like, that's the goal. Managing a whole production project is a nightmare. Hey, Mangaruki. Is that just... Is that speaking from experience, or what's going on? Start with the ones that are... Oh, yeah, that's... I'm not doing any of the ones that aren't orange. Yeah. The other... For example, like... The damage aura, I need to have like some kind of particle system or something that is going to visually show auras, stuff like that. So I need to go through some of the free assets I have, maybe some from the Paragons, and see what kind of effects they have. And that can also direct me to maybe what kind of effects I can add. Solo Dev Dream Life. Well, Solo Dev Dream Life is being able to do this professionally and live off of. There's no dream life here. This is just hobby life. This is very much hobby life. So, let's start with vampiric damage. Let's just try doing killing every attack. Just go down the list, right? Let's just go with this one. So let's go to here. Let's go to my character and so we need to add this is going to be an ability. Character dot player dot ability dot what do we want to call it? Vampirism? If you absorb health on every hit, vampirism, something like that. How do you spell vampirism? Vampirism. Am I spelling it right? Yes. Why did you go away? Add. There's a player dot ability dot vampirism. Lifesteal. Lifesteal, I feel, is like everyone's calls it like very generic lifesteal. I want something a little more interesting, but lifesteal is correct. Same effect. I want what would be a more epic name for lifesteal? Same effect. What sounds more epic or more weird or more interesting? That is the same thing. Remember, it seems too specific. You were sucking blood. I mean, vampires get stronger when they absorb blood, when they suck blood, right? That feeds them. It's the same thing as in my book. Vampires steal the victim's blood for themselves. They steal their life essence for themselves, right? If they don't drink blood, they will die, and they kill them if they drink too much blood. To me, they're 1-to-1. But sure, let's go with that is a mouthful. Vitality absorption is a mouthful. Let's go with lifesteal for now. We can always rename it later. Life leech. Now let's go with lifesteal. It's fine. For now, we can always rename it later. So let's go here. This is lifesteal, and all it's gonna do is give me the ability lifesteal. Soul drain. I feel if I end up having a different mechanic that is not life-based or different, like if I have mana or something, I might use soul drain for something of that nature instead of life specifically. Yeah, soul drain reminds me of mana as well, because a lot of times in like things like anime where they say, where does the magic ability come from? Well, it comes from within, and the within is associated at times with the soul. That's why. But yeah, so all this is, it should be lifesteal. So for the actual lifesteal, what we need to do is so when this happens, okay, so now here's the question is, Is the life steal a I guess life steal should be a percentage of damage, right? That would make the most sense. That would make it easy. Calculation. Right now, if I looked at my attacks, if I go into the weapons, I do 25 damage per hit. I hit quite fast. If I did 1%, I think 1% is fine. Oh, ads.
Ads are here.
Ads.
Pausing for ads.
I think 1% is going to be enough. Because again, we hit very quickly. Life draining is good too, since you get their blood. Yeah. You know, I don't want it to. You know, getting their blood is an interesting. Drinking fireballs? No, no, no. I condense it. It's just lava today. I condense it into a more liquid form. Fireball is too much rock and fire. Lava is more liquidy. I preferred. Gives a nice sizzling sensation in the throat when you drink it. Feels nice. Are you going to use and sort of debuffs? I'm gonna have debuffs if that's what you're asking. I don't think I understood the full question. I am gonna have debuffs that I'll eventually implement. Yes. Fireball's alcoholic drink made out of cinnamon. Oh, see. I don't drink alcohol, so I did get the reference. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have debuffs. Yeah, that's one of the things on the list. Yep. Curse debuffs. Chance to curse, reducing enemy power, speed, etc. etc. Yep. Right there, number 9. And I don't know if it's going to be like an aura around me or whatnot, but I think so. I think based on the damage, 1% regen, I think it's fine for now. So to set up our vampiric effect, assuming that we have taken damage, we can do it here. We can do it here. Yeah, damage dealer. As tag. No. Get gameplay tags. As tag. So if we have lifesteal, we're gonna do this. 1% seems fine because you will hit harder with yeah, exactly. Plus, I think 1% might be very powerful right now with the amount of damage I do. Things will need to be scaled accordingly later. right? I'll need to adjust values here and there, but that's expected. So if I have life steal, what I need to do is I need to check. I need to select it based on this. I need to hold on. What I need is this knock up modifier, knockdown modifier. Yeah. Get knock up damage. I can get the knock up. Yeah, I can get knock up damage. Get knock down damage. So for this, or this, it's knocked down. All for knockdown. And what I'm doing basically is putting in the damage amounts here. Get weapon info. Get damage. And the rest is all going to be just the base damage. Okay, so now what I do is take you, get component by class. Get my character stats, and then I need to modify health. And we're gonna take this and divide by 100. No, not divide by 100. Yeah. Is that right? This will be 25. Yeah. I don't know why I'm blank. I had a brain fart and thought that was not right, but that's right. Yeah, and this is positive. So this should heal me by 1% of the damage of whatever the damage is. And should modify damage dealer. And let me just double check that this automatically updates the HUD. Yep, updated HUD health. So, well, we need to create the card for it. It is this one. We call it life drain, right? It's life drain. Life steal, not life drain. Life steal. All heal 1% HP. No. Yeah, heal 1%. How do you phrase it? It's not heal 1% HP based on the damage you do. Because you're not healing 1% of your HP, you're healing 1% of the damage. Hey, Saren Cat. Welcome in. I dum today. I don't know about those three. I mean, I feel it's lying on its advertising. Cool, funny, and smart. I feel like it's lied 3 times there. It's terrible. Uh, 1% of damage dealt is regained as health. No, this is fine. 1% of damage dealt is regained as health. That seems fine. Heal 1% of damage dealt. That sounds, I think, better. Heal 1% of damage dealt. Do I okay, here's gonna be something I need to figure out. Do I structure it like a sentence? And I guess I do. As in, this should be lowercase. Yeah. I don't I think this explains it enough. Heal you 1% doesn't sound good. Heal 1% of total damage dealt. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I just realized because of this, we actually need to place our healing calculation somewhere else. Yeah. That's a good call. Heal 1% of total damage dealt. Lifesteal. Because I just realized I gotta move this entire thing. It's not gonna go here. Because we gotta put it where the damage calculation is. Because the damage might have happened, but it might have been mitigated through something. I do it in the damage calculation section. So what I can do is if I take can I just take all of you? I could put it like just right here, right after or before modify health. Yeah. Let's take this and pop it here. This used to be even further away. It's going to do this modify health. And if it's false, it's going to go here. And it's going to bypass all of this. And just continue on. Are you planning on making designs for those labels, or we just put? No. Those are just temporary. Yeah. Eventually, I'll have like actual icons. Probably either I'll do it, or I'll get someone to do them. It's yeah. You watching code blocks get separated from their families? Wait, what? Don't worry, they're not separated. They have home. So that means I can kill all of this. I can kill this. I just realized I don't need any of this. I don't need any of this or that. I just need this and that. Now this can go. Okay. You're all down for doing that for free if you get to be in the credits? I appreciate the offer. For now, I'm good, but I appreciate the offer. I'll get back to you. I don't even know what style I want them to be yet. Right? I don't know, like what we're going for. So when you sleep, you dream of straight code blocks. I'm not a programmer, so what are straight code blocks? I don't know if what I'm imagining is correct. Can I comment all of this? Or is it gonna kind of grab extra? It's okay. Life, steal. Scooch you over, and then I'll take all of this and scooch it over. Okay. The code block equivalent of orphans? Wait, what? That is not where I thought you're going with that at all. My organization and blueprints is top notch. I don't know about that. I keep changing it like constantly. So like I'll get it to a good spot, I'll mess it up, and then I'll reorganize it. I'll get it to a good spot, I'll mess it up, and I'll reorganize it. Right? That's just... But I do try to keep things like I don't like... If I was to take this, right? I'll just put this here. Like, I don't like it when things are like that, and then this is like here, and then that's like wherever, maybe this one's like, okay, something like this, and like, right? I hate this. No, I like things compact, I want things as close together as they can be to still be easily readable of where they attach. That's basically how I work. Yeah. And you know what? I'm going to promote this to a local variable and call it total damage. And I'm going to take this. Oh, I also want to move this hit effect. So I'm going to do that now. I'm finally going to move this hit effect somewhere else. And so what we're going to do is from here over. Scooch this over. If this is false, this goes here. And then we just plug this total damage in there. Total damage in there. Total damage in there. That's a lot better. Okay. And then I want to... this head sound effect. We're going to do it on the attack. I know where to put it for me. Now, I know where to put it for myself. Okay, you know what? I'll keep it here for now. I need to think of a good way of doing it. I can put it like inside of the talent, not the talent tree. What is it? That AI tree, right? Whenever they do an attack, that's where that is going to be. I could put it there. I don't know if that's a good place for it. Like alphabet soup. I don't know if I've ever actually eaten alphabet soup. Spaghetti is 3 times more organized than most organized code. Than most of your organized code. Fair enough. I mean, as long as it works, that's the main thing. Right? That's the most important thing. Okay, so let's go with go to abilities. We're gonna need the data table, and we're going to bring in the icon. So it's a lifesteal. So new one. Lifesteal. There's a lifesteal, ability component, lifesteal, passive. I can go ahead and save all of this. Let's test it. Let's see if it works. So I need you to hit me. So if I hit you now, I do not regain health. That is not lifesteal. That is not lifesteal. Lifesteal. I hit you now. I got 1 health. I saw that. It took 2 hits, but I got it. So if I get some HP, sure. Stun chance. There's lifesteal. Okay. Hit me. There, I healed one. Yeah, I healed one. Give more HP to the mob. Yeah, I should. Here, let's go with. Let's make this easy. Let's go to characters, enemy. Spider. Spider has a lot of health. Sure, crit chance. I just realized it's going to be harder and harder as we add more of these. I need to just give myself a custom hotkey to give myself the power up because of whatever we're testing, because it's going to be forever otherwise. Okay, so I'm at 78, 63, 64, 65, 51, 52, 53. There you go. So it works. I killed him. Okay, let me give myself like a... Where's my testing area? So I have my backslash. I have backspace now for add component. What's it called? It's yeah, it's add. I just do this. And then I can just pipe in whatever I'm testing in here. So in our case, for example, we're testing the passive lifesteal, right? Just plug that in, pile, and just test it. Oh, and I don't need to. For AC ability base, you don't need to cast. Wait, what do I need to cast? Wait. Oh, I see. Here I need to cast because instead of actor component, I need to do it AC ability base class reference, and then I can kill this. Right. Wait. Why? Hold on. Can I do this? Is it gonna work? Let's find out. Give me something. Doesn't matter what. True. Okay, yeah, this is true. Okay, cool. I guess, yeah, there you go. No more cast. Because I had it not as the base, it didn't know this function, which makes sense. So now we can test this and just go here, hit backspace. I now have it. And so if I take damage and then hit you, there we go. I start healing. Perfect. 1% might be a little low, but we can adjust it later. So that one is complete. I'll mark it off on my side. Oh, perfect timing.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
So check. Or let's do just do that. That one's done. Healing every attack. So another one we can do is the let's do the multi-projectile and the projectile spread. Because basically that's already kind of almost set up. And then we can do that, use that with the multi-strike. Now it's not going to work with anything except that for now. So you kind of want to grab it then. But that's fine. You know, we'll have more projectile things in the future. And, you know, just because it doesn't work with it, maybe if you don't pick it up, you just don't pick those. So it's fine. It's fine. Of course, got guts. I have no guarantee that I'll answer it successfully, but you can, of course, ask. If I didn't want anyone talking to me or I didn't want to listen to anybody, I wouldn't be streaming. You're fine. Yeah. If for whatever reason, if I didn't want any distractions of any kind, I wouldn't be streaming, right? So you're fine to ask me whatever. Also, it's getting a bit dark, and I guess it still hasn't been sunset, so it hasn't turned on the lights yet. It's realized. I have my Amazon Echo set to automatically turn on the lights 15 minutes before sunset. But today has been like somewhat cloudy, so it's, as you see, there's no like big light on the wall. And yeah. But let's do the multi-projectile and projectile spread next, because that way we can go ahead and implement it with you, right? We can do this instead of this. We can have right. We can do. I want to implement that. So if I go to life steal, we don't need anymore. Character stats. Good on. We're gonna need the abilities later. Nagger attack when close. Ability stats. Okay, I'm gonna kill you and kill you. Jared, when you're assembling a building, for an example, so it depends on what kind of assembly you have access to, right? Because it depends on, do you have just the whole building and just pieces of the building, in which case you just assemble it like Legos? Do you have the walls separate, like as big, like as a full modular piece, or like those games where you can modularly assemble whatever you want? right? Then you do it that way. And it's a matter of how much control do you want, and do you have like a very specific thing you want to do with it or not? Because you can do it manually. If you don't have like 100 different versions, you can just do it manually and assemble it in the exact shape and place it exactly, offset things, control all that. Or you can create like a blueprint or a PCG graph to do it for you, of course. Because if you need to do like 10 of them, well, then just make one setup for it and then just use that. It doesn't have to be, right? You don't have to have it complete with that setup, but if it helps place the stuff for you, then just as a base, it's already better than nothing. Because then you can just use that tool to like make the exterior walls and then go from there. Because something you can do is with PCG is you can use blueprint actors, right? So let's say you want to actually have them as static meshes in the level, right? You don't want them to be instance. You want them to be just as static meshes, individual ones. You can use PCG to spawn blueprint actors, then they're separated out, and then you select all of them outline, and then you can right click and then replace with static mesh, and it just replaces all your blueprint actors with static meshes, and you have them in the right place. So you basically use it as a placement method. I didn't miss much. There was pretty much an ad break just before. Siren Cat. You want to make a build? I'm unsure on how to model the parts. So imagine modeling the modules and then building. Yep. Make the pieces and just assemble it together. Yeah, that's usually the best way to do it. But do it modularly. Okay, so what we need to do Oh, there's the lights. Well, first I need to where's my here? I need to get a new thing for multi-strike. Multi-strike sounds like it'll work for melee as well, and it already kind of does. Which, by the way, I might make as a power-up. Right now, I do AoE damage whenever I attack. I might go back to only being able to hit one enemy, and have it a power-up to hit multiple. What's a good name for just something that multiplies your projectiles? So instead of one, let's say you have 3. It's not triple attack because it doesn't work for attacks. It only works for projectiles or things of that nature. Multi-projectile for now, I guess. It's a terrible name. I hate it. I hate it, but I don't know what else to call it. What do we call it? Multi-shot? Multi-shot. Oh, there you go. Guts had the same idea. It's fine. We can always change the names later. We can always change the names later. And if lots of games have that name, that just means it's a good name. Right? There's no reason to reinvent the horse when the horse is perfectly good. Yeah, a lot of games have multi-shot. That's why we both thought of it. So, right, this is going to add multi-shot. Um, was that sweeping edge? Oh, that's what I would call the multi-strike. No, I'll call it multi-strike. No, or cleave. It would be cleave. Not sweeping edge, it would be cleave. And actually, I'm gonna make that a power up. I'm gonna write it down on for myself. 40. Cleave. Melee multi-hit. Swap. Default to single target. So the default when you attack with melee will only hit one enemy. If you get the power up, it'll hit multiple. Like it'll hit whatever is like in that range. Great. So that's done. That's all we need here. So the thing I'm curious about is at what order it does this. So you see how Airblade is here before multi-shot alphabetically? Oh, actually, no, I can't do it here. Because, no, it wouldn't be here. It would be here. I need to check before. Yeah. Hashtag multi-shot, because I need to have, like, a condition here. So, if I have multi-shot, spawned projectile count. So if I have this, I'm going to say 3. And if I don't have this, then 1. That seems simple enough. Hey, Imran, welcome in. How do I organize my files? So, like, in my blueprints, here's my abilities. Here's the ability components of them. Here's the curves of the... Like, everything in the blueprints is here. Well, the characters is their blueprint characters. And then I have what kind of character it is. Enemies, what kind of enemy is it? Or is it general stuff for them? Like, here's all my paper assets. Here's my materials. Any projects I've migrated over. Sounds, testing folder. I try to keep it organized. Yeah, here's all like my blueprint stuff, right? Abilities, active components, AI, characters, enums, function libraries, game mode, interfaces, like a specific mechanic, mob spawners, notify state structs. Do you already have a projection to multiply and test? Yeah, the blade attack. Yeah, that's what we're setting up for this. The airstrike, the air blade. That's what we're doing. So here, right, we're gonna do AC multi-shot. So let's test it. So if I go ahead, right, here's the air blade. So right now I have 1. If I give myself the ability, hold on. Did it work? It gave it to me. Multi-shot. Multi-shot. Let's find out. Okay, come on, give me. There's the air blade. False. Activate that. Okay, so it's true. Oh. I'm being dumb. I'm being dumb. I'm setting them. Wonderful. If you set a value, you might want to also use the set value. It kind of helps. Okay, there's one, and I get it, and then now I have 3. Now, I want to have 2 levels of this. Because why not? How do we... I guess we can have a multi-shot and greater multi-shot. Greater multi-shot. Because that makes things easy. What? Hold on, let me just manage this. Character, player, ability. I'm gonna just rename this. I'm gonna put greater after. Just here. Just so I can have these right next to each other in the tags. Gary multi-shot would only show up to pick if the player already has multi-shot. No. They're gonna stack. And one of them is gonna give you 2 extra projectiles. And the other is gonna give you 4. And you can have up to 7 projectiles. And it's gonna be awesome. Hey, Macy, welcome in. Okay, so, but how do we do it so... Okay, so we also need to check now if they have... I am doing that. Hold on. How do I do here? Yeah, I need this. I should take this. So here I need to do multi-shot. And this is greater multi-shot. And then uncompleted, it's gonna do this. Yeah, okay. It's fine. We just need to clean this up a little. This can go bye-bye. This can go bye-bye. This goes here. Okay. don't need this twice. I can just do that. I'm doing it twice. Basically, this test. But I need this to happen first. So what I need is the look at this. Base spawn projectile count, which is 1. So here, if they have multi-shot, set the spawned projectile count to be the base plus 2. No, this... No, I just don't use this. We just take this, we set it to be the spawned plus 2. So itself plus 2. And then here, we're going to set itself plus 4. So whatever it was plus 4. Right? And then at the very beginning, it's just going to reset itself to 1. So this should work. And here, what I can do is add this one. That's good. And then greater multi-shot. Do both of them. So someone guessed this was a butterfly, which means I have to make a stone butterfly. Seeing as an actual icon does read more like a heart. But I think the thing that's throwing it off is the left side. And here, if I was to this, hold on, let me see if I can. Right, you have this. If you would just, instead of having this pointy end, just had this also curve, right? So, similar to this. So make it so there's nothing that sticks out, only things that chip in. So the general shape, the outside shape should never go outside of that heart shape, but you can have it like chip away in here, chip away in here, and here. But as long as the outer edge, right? Because that means at some point this was the natural shape of this. So that means it's possible that it chipped away here or something, right? But this couldn't have been a chip. So yeah, if you do that, if you just make it so the outer, this outer shape is still a heart, and then you can chip away whatever, however you want, then it'll read like a heart for sure. More of a peninsula. Oh, here's Airblade. That was convenient. So here's one, and if I pick up both of these... Okay. Good advice. You sound like a real artist. Wow. Some might say I've done this for a living for a little bit, and also I realized that a small problem with my projectile. Testing. Okay. I need to go to... I need to modify the base one. One moment. You. Oh, perfect. I'm using this. Two-sided, please. Okay, how long will it take? Okay, there's it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so see now all of them, you see all of them when they attack. The problem was we weren't seeing them from this side because we were seeing the back faces of the stuff. There you go. That's all. That's all I have to do. And the BP you set to 1 if you pick one, and then the other when the second pick setting again to 1. No. So if I go to here, right? So it's gonna go through all of my stuff. By default, whenever I do a special attack, I'm gonna assume that I have set it to 1. I might want to put this somewhere else so it doesn't have to do this every single time. I probably will move this at some point. And I'll get it from gameplay tags like a push or something. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, it sets it to 1, and then it says, okay, do I have multi-shot? If yes, increase it by 2. If no, don't increase it by 2. Because this won't execute if I don't have it. And then, do I have greater? If yes, increase it by 4. If I don't, well, this is not going to fire because I don't have this. This execution pin only happens if I have these tags. If I don't have the tags, neither one of them will not fire, whereas the other one will not fire, right? So let's create the actual cards for them, and we can like do like the actual test. So yeah, multi-strike, multi-shot, I mean. Add 2 extra projectiles to every shot. Yep. It doesn't quite fit. No, that doesn't work. I thought I could maybe put a big G in front or behind, and maybe have something could look interesting or cool. And we'll just do that. Not greater, like greater. Add 4 extra projectiles on every shot. Export, and then I'm gonna undo this so I can get my text back to the same proper type. So you have consistency. Save. Let's go to our abilities, icons. Multi-shot, greater multi-shot. Boom. Now we need 2 new abilities. Multi-shot. Multi-shot greater. Multi-shot. Greater multi-shot. Okay. So let's test it. Now we have, look at that. We're already at nine abilities. Oh, ads.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Let's go on to ads. We're already at 9 abilities. That's good. Gotta keep going though. And the goal is 100. You're not gonna get all 100 done in one go. No, it's not 100. It's not 30 more to go, because this list doesn't have like things like health up isn't on this list. Critical hit isn't on this list. Knockback up isn't on this list because I only added new things on this list, and some of them, like curse debuffs, this isn't one effect. This is multiple. Multi-projectile isn't one thing. It's multiple. So this is 40 written like this, but like elemental AoE, if I add elemental effects, it'll be 1 for every kind of element. So this might be 3 effects or 3 power-ups in one. So that's why there's only 40 here. This might turn into like 70 total just from this. So, yeah. We'll see. Thank God it's going smoothly though. Well, that's why yesterday I spent the time setting this up. Where is it? Setting this up and this and cleaning this up. I need to do that because yeah, I need to do that. Ads are almost done. Okay, ads are done. Okay, let's test it. Right, we just added it, so we should be able to test it. So, oh, there's greater already. Well, there's multi-shot. There's airblade, right? So now I should have 7, and I do. Let's try. Okay, let's just try just multi-shot. So I should have 3. Look at that, 3. Okay, well there's. Okay, I need. Why? I need greater multi-shot and airblade not to be in the same. I need them to not appear at the same time. Come on. Okay, airblade. There we go. Greater. So now I actually have 5, and there we go. I have 5. Yeah, so it works. And if I do multi-shot, right now I have 7. Hey, holy crap! Welcome in. How's it going? How's it going? And the one thing about this is it does go through walls. And this is something that I'm going to need to change at some point. I don't want it to go through walls. Yeah. So we're going to figure that out. Somehow. I don't know enough Nagra to figure that out now, but that's on my to-do list. Okay, so the next thing to do is I want to do something similar, but for angle. So, as you saw, the angle is right now 45 degrees, like, and I want to basically increase or decrease it. So I want to maybe increase the angle of spread by, let's say, 20 degrees, or decrease it by 20 degrees. So it's going to either do a wider arc, in which case that'll be good because you're going to want to be able to do like more of an AoE attack and hit more enemies that way, or you're going to want to specialize it and hit a very like the boss with all attacks, right? It's like a shotgun hit versus a spray. Shotgun point blank range versus shotgun a long way, a good way. Actually, that's a good way of explaining it. So I'm going to do some more power-ups. So let's go with duplicate this, and this is going to be what do we call increased and decreased projectile spread? I mean, you call it increased spread and decreased spread for now. And we can pick some good names later. Yeah, if I'm close... Well, no. It will still matter. If you're at point blank range, yeah, it won't matter. But if I'm not point blank range, it'll matter. Hey, Pixel Shake, welcome in. It's called heat. I would never have guessed that heat would mean projectile spread. That seems too vague to me. I want something that makes sense for like... Just you read it and you know immediately what it is. Heat, I would assume, is like fire damage or something like that. If you were to tell me like... You know, if you just said, do you want to get the heat ability? I would assume it has something to do with fire damage or something to do with fire. Yeah, I wouldn't never think. But Lyre is a purely a gun shooter, so maybe for a gun shooter that makes sense. I'm gonna just call it spread increase and decrease for now. Or increase spread, decrease spread. It's not good names, but we just need it to work. So spread increase, and we're gonna do spread decrease, and this is the increase one. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate it and call this one decrease. And we're just swap it out for spread decrease. Impact area increase, decrease. Doesn't work for impact because melee attacks have an impact area. It's just a single spot, right? And projectiles technically impact a single spot too, so that doesn't tell you that. Yeah, I don't think that's quite right. I don't think it's going to be any perfect thing for it, and maybe I'll go with one of the ones suggested at one point or another, but for now I think we'll just call it with this and be good with it. But let's go to the here, right? And we want to basically do something similar to what we had here. So we're going to add 2 more pins. And this is going to be spread decrease, spread increase. Just call this angle spread. Okay, so what we're going to do is when you're decreasing, this is going to be angle spread minus 20. And when you're increasing, it's angle spread plus 20. Now, you want to go higher or lower? Maybe 20 is too low. It'll put me at 25 degrees. 25 degrees seems fine. I don't want to go too much. So basically, if you pick up both, then it just, they cancel each other out. So don't pick up both. Yeah, it just, why are you picking up both? I guess if you picked one and you hate it, you can revert it. I don't see any scenario right now where having both could work and make sense. In which scenario would the player go for decrease the angle instead of going from just going melee? Well, keep in mind, right? If I go here and I take the air blade and I take multi-shot, right? This shoots 3 projectiles, right? If I'm in melee range, I hit and 3 of the projectiles hit. If I'm a little further away, I potentially do 3 times the damage, right? If I had this and a bigger arc, I need to be closer for them all to hit. So if I had them spread out, like as for demonstration, right? If I change this to 90. So greater, sure. Here's ability. Right, if I did 90, right? See how they spread out so much? So this is now 90 degrees. So if I was to attack a boss in front of me, right? The ones to the left and the right wouldn't hit the boss, chances are. Maybe the middle two, like the middle 3 would hit the boss if I position myself well, but the outer 2 won't. But if I'm fighting a lot of enemies in front, that could be fine. So, yeah, it's a matter of going more single target versus more area. So, yeah, this is fine. I just need to, at the beginning here, you know what? I'm going to do a collapse to function. I'm just going to go reset variables. That way I can just go here and just say angle spread default 45. If you were very close, wouldn't all of them hit while at 90 degrees? Yeah, but that means you're close, you're in melee range. I'm talking about not needing to be, you no longer need to be melee range. And that's with this specific attack. Keep in mind that I'm going to have like missiles and projectile attacks that aren't melee. And I'm going to potentially have weapons that aren't melee. So those will just, why would you go in melee then, right? You would want to stay further away and just narrow your scope. Yeah, in this case, we're using a melee weapon, but the result is we're going to have potentially melee, we're going to have projectiles, we're going to have different kinds of weapons. Okay, so we also need, so we got these, we need the, we need the images. So we need increase spread. Yeah. If you think about just this attack, yeah, there's certain areas maybe it's not great, but yeah, I'm thinking like, right, the grand scheme of the entire game where you have multiple abilities and stuff. So yeah. So, projectile attacks Have a 20% or 20 degree increased cone of attack. That sounds terrible. We gotta rephrase that. How do we rephrase that better? Increase the projectile cone of attack by 20 degrees. Increase the projectile spread by 20 degrees. Increase the projectile attack spread by 20 degrees. It's not perfect, but you know, for now, I think it's fine. Yeah, this is all temporary anyway. And this is going to be a decrease spread. We gotta watch out because I need to make sure I don't reuse any two-letter combo. I mean, I guess even if I reuse it, right, the name is here, so I guess it doesn't matter. If the name is here and the description is here, so even if this is the same for the temporary name, for the temporary icon and temporary description, I guess I won't confuse them. So yeah, it's fine. Yeah. So you're all good there. Let's bring them in. Increase and decrease. It's required to apply new settings. I didn't do any settings. Why would I? Oh, it's to it's these things. Projectile attacks have a wider I need to specify the angle. Projectile attacks have a 20-degree wider it's too long. I want to specify by how much it's increased by. I want those technical stats. I might make it down the line where some games, right, how you have a checkbox and then you see or don't see certain statistics. So maybe I'll have like advanced stats, in which case this text will not be on the image, but they'll be part of the actual UI, and it'll be dynamic, right? That's I was thinking of doing that later on. For now, it's just images, but down the line, it might be all actually dynamic, and then we can go ahead and customize it. Yeah, no, say this player. I've played quite a bit of it. Yeah, say this player is super awesome. Okay, so let's go to data tables and we'll add 2 new entries here. This is spread increase and spread decrease. So for the increase is you. And the decrease. Okay. Save everything. So let's test it. So, oh, perfect. So there's the air blade. So, right, we have 1 air blade. Okay, that's not none of them. Okay, we have increase. So let's do multi-shot so we can preview it. There's our multi-shot default. And now we can do decrease spread. And there we go. So now the angle, the cone angle is far lower, right? And of course now we have nothing. So one more time, and let's try to getting greater multi-shot. Increase spread. There's our light. And there's the that is more, right? Yeah, that is more, because that is the default. Do we want to make it... Do we want to make it even greater? Spread... Greater difference? Let me check what the... Let's do the multi-shot. Hold on, give me... I need airblade. Decrease spread. Hold on. That is pretty close together. Like, I don't want to push it too much further, but maybe I increase the increase spread. Maybe I make it wider. So instead of 20 degrees, here's what we'll do. We'll make it 30 degrees. We'll make it 30 degrees. And then if you take both, you will be just 10 degrees bigger. So it won't be back to default. So... Yeah, let's do that. And then I just need to adjust... decrease, go back to increase, and then here, it's 30. Yeah, so that should now work. Oh, what? Let's see. Increase. See. Yep, one more time. Airblade. Multi-shot. As the default. Wait, did I miss the, I missed the... Yep, I missed it. I didn't see it. Okay, we want to increase spread. Oh, wait, I didn't. That's why. I just didn't re-import the... There we go. I skipped it because I read the word, but it was... Still has an update. Multi-shot. Doesn't matter. Increase spread. There's our... There we go. Yeah, now I'm already out of stuff. Yeah, so now, right, we have a definite increase in spread. Now, this is, right, a noticeable increase. So it's effectively a 75-degree angle. I can make it even bigger, right? But I'm not going to. I think that's fine. So we're at 11. There's already 11 abilities. So we did multi-projectile, and we did projectile spread. Mark those off on my section as well. In my spreadsheets, actually. Just mark those off. Is there a simple one we can do still? let's do let's do armor. Outside of armor. That seems like a good one to do. We'll do a percentage based, I think. So we'll just call this armor. Reduce incoming damage by 25%. Something simple. If you have it, you take 25% less damage. Seems simple? Yeah. Let's set it up. So what we need to do is in the take damage calculation, here we need to get damage dealer as not damage dealer, it's this person's get gameplay tags. Let's tag I need to can I just click on one of these and click add them? I was hoping it was gonna put in this stuff. Character dot player dot ability, and this is going to be just armor. And then here, it doesn't matter in which order I do it, so I'll do a select here. Select float here. Multiplication, doesn't matter in which order you do it. Learned that in school. So, if I don't have armor, right, it's going to be default. But if I do have armor, then I'm just going to multiply it by 0.75. I'm going to just do a simple setup here. I'm going to take this. I'm just going to comment it as armor reduction. Math! I used to teach my trigonometry class in high school, and now my math is terrible. How high I have fallen. That's what happens when, this is what happens when you just don't need it, right? When do I need trigonometry? Never. Start game design? Okay, maybe it could be useful now. No. I'm calling armor. This is the damage calculation section. So this is how much the armor is reducing the damage. It makes sense to me. Yeah, this is how much because this is the output for the damage taken, and so this is how much of it is being reduced by the armor. That like my brain works in odd ways. But this should be an easy test. Okay, let's go ahead and just add armor. I need to, well, create the... need to create armor. Give me armor. I'm so glad that happy with the system. It's so easy to just basically give myself ads.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
It's so easy to give myself the tag and then have it go away through an actor component. And if I need to do something besides just adding me a tag, I can put it in here as well. It's so good. It's easy to test is you don't have to pick up 48 different abilities to check. Yeah. Yeah. Because I can just put it into my test one. Yeah, just put it in here. And I can test it. Okay, while the ads are going, I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm back. Ads are almost done. Where's the face? It looks like the camera went. I don't know. Did I do that face? I didn't even notice. Okay, so it's all. Oh, I didn't put this in. Armor, passive. Bam. This is done. I have the hotkey to just give myself armor, but we'll make sure that it works. So right now I need him to attack me. Okay, hit me actually, please. Thank you. 70. So that was 30 damage. Okay, I'm just head back up. Yeah, I'm gonna use my. There, I get. I didn't mean to delete him. Okay, I got armor now. Now hit me. 89 damage. Yeah, so it works. Okay, can you do the other attack, please? Yeah, there we go. So instead of having 85 health, I had 89 health. You're still laughing? Good. I'm glad I can entertain you. Mission accomplished. So there you go. Armor is now working. Easy peasy. That means armor is good. I'll mark it off on my spreadsheet as well. Only reason I'm not just showing the spreadsheet is I don't know the security ramifications of showing the URL. That's the only reason. I've seen that there is a way of like pulling up like web pages and not having the URL show at all. Like there's nothing up top except like the main bar. I don't know how to do that. If I find that out, that'll make it so much easier. I'm pretty sure as long if I don't share it, then you can't access it. But hey, next Neo, welcome in. Yeah, you can make any game you want purely with blueprints. Depending on what kind of game you're making, you might want to use C++ if you're like making servers and stuff. I don't know how good or if it's possible to do that in blueprints, but I'd say 95% of like most games any beginner or intermediate person would want to make. I'd say 95% of games, you don't need C++ at all. So we're talking about damage, Berserk next. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, Berserk. Yeah, Berserk mode. Increase damage after taking damage. So, where do you learn? YouTube. Honestly, if you want to learn what everything does, YouTube. There's pretty much for every single thing. You just go on YouTube and you find it. There's no documentation at all for anything in Unreal. There isn't. If I press F1 on this node, well, it goes to the visual scripting node. That's not what I meant. But if I like search, it's a custom node. A custom node. If I just search like add to viewport, for example, right? If I go on Google and I search UE5 add to viewport, and I look at the documentation for it, this is the documentation for 99.999% of all nodes. It tells you, it gives you a picture of the node, which you already know, and it tells you what the inputs and outputs are, which you already know because you can just hover over them and see them. This gives you no information whatsoever on how to use the damn thing or what it does or how or anything. This is all the documentation you'll ever get for any node. If you want to learn nodes, you use YouTube, and if they're not on YouTube, then check the forums and things of that nature. And really, it's trial and error. A lot of nodes, right, are trial and error. Because you could just drag out of any blueprint and then using context sensitive, you could just see, okay, I know what this is. Like, I know what sequencer is. Oh, cool, I can do this, and you can hover over it, and it'll tell you like a general idea of what it does. Right, and then you can try it out and see. But yeah, that's why I say Unreal has no documentation. It doesn't. Like, it has the getting started stuff. But if you have a question about a specific node or how to use something, it's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Yeah, let's do. I'll duplicate this. This is Berserker mode, I guess. Is it Berserker mode? Use Berserker. It's Berserker. Yeah, just Berserker. It's fine. Berserker. Add new tag. Select it. Okay. Bam. That's done. So we need to create a new timer. We need a time. Okay. So here we need a timer. Custom event. Berserker. Cooldown. It's not Berserker cooldown. Get let. Just Berserker. So what we need to do. Let's think about this. One gameplay tags. Okay. Then I want to see if I have Berserker. If I do, YouTube next, Neo. YouTube, as I mentioned. Duration, what about hit deals X amount more for Y seconds? Well, yeah, the Y seconds is the duration. That's what I'm talking about. Right, we need to have, that's the duration, is the Y seconds. So, let me go on here. Let me do it this way. Here's the take damage, right? So here, when I modify the health, so assuming it's going this way, that means it's done damage. Right? It's done damage. So I'd want to do it here. What's the best way of doing this? Instead of the tags, I'm going to do this differently. Oh, I could do this too. Get my character reference. So I can use it. Although, I have the player reference. I don't need it. I have the player reference. So what we need... That means I don't need this tax input. Because I can do player ref, get gameplay tags. Okay, so I don't need it. What this does is it'll check. Assuming I did the damage, right? It'll check. I'll check if I have it. If I do, get component by class, and this is going to be the stats one, and I'm gonna need to. Okay, this is gonna be a little more complicated than I thought. I need to go to and modify my damage calculation here. Which means I need to I'm gonna duplicate this, get combined damage, or get combined berserk damage. original damage. Can remove this. Do I have Berserker? If I do, then it is going to take my damage and multiply it by what? 1.25? Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to check. But this only happens when my HP gets lower. Yeah. I need to make sure that happens. Yeah, let's just say 25% more damage. And then output is the Berserker combined. Are you ready just now? Oh, was it a moment ago? I got focus mode. I got focus mode trying to think of how to do this. So sorry. So I need to take all of this. No. So right, whoever it is has taken damage. They're taking damage successfully. In my case, it's going to be me as the character. Then it checks if and you know what? I won't have player ref as the reference here. I will add the input here as the character. I decide to, just in case I want to give this ability to the enemies. Self. So you take damage and you check, and then you go Berserker. And you check, do you have the Berserker tag? If you do, then get its component. Get the component by class. Its stats about it. And then we need to no, we don't need all this. No, I think I'm overcomplicating this. I think I'm overcomplicating. No, I'm not. The difference is here I need to do it based off a bool. Berserker enabled. If my Berserker is enabled, 1.25, otherwise 1. Because I can have it, but doesn't mean it's activated. Or not enabled, I guess activated. Okay. Yeah. So then, assuming I have it, and it activated, I'm going to set it to be true. I don't need this component. And then I go ahead and set timer by event. No, not this. Retriggerable delay. That's what I need. As for triggerable delay, how long should the berserk last? 10 seconds? 5 seconds? 5 seconds seems good. Please recommend. I just go on YouTube and just search whatever node you're looking for. I mean, there's like dozens of videos of like any node you search for. Anything you want. I don't have any specific YouTube channel. Sorry. I just... You gotta learn to Google. Google is a skill that you really, really, really need in this industry. Or just any industry, really. Just whatever you need. You need to learn about a retriggerable delay, search UE5 retriggerable delay in YouTube, and you'll find information. You need gameplay tags? Search UE5 gameplay tags in YouTube. You'll find answers. Whatever you need. No one channel has everything. UE5 is way, way, way too big for any one channel to have all the answers. Way too big. Okay. So here we go. So when Berserker is activated, as long as I have the tag, it'll make sure it's activated, and after 5 seconds it'll deactivate it. If I keep triggering it, it'll just continue staying on because this will just never activate. So when I take damage, the damage dealer... No, I will do this. I will do this. Right. And for the combined damage... It needs to be done here. So, get combined berserker damage. Here, you go here. Damage dealer. I think this is right. You have literally subscribed to all UE content creators. Start using UE and you will need to help Google or... Yeah. Yeah, there's like Udemy courses, but like there's so much YouTube stuff for free. Like when you get started, that's all you need. Once you become more intermediate, like in some aspects, I recommend like there's some really good Udemy courses, right? A lot of times people put like that stuff behind behind Udemy and stuff like that, and those can be really good. But like when you're just starting out and just trying to learn the stuff, I think free YouTube is like plenty. So it's the damage dealer's damage that is being increased. Okay, so I need to print. I'm gonna do it here. I'm gonna do a print string total damage. Let's see if I set this up correctly. We'll find out. So Berserker. So I'm doing 25 damage. If I give myself Berserker and I got hit, still 25. No, did not do it right. Oh yeah, Matthew. That's the guy, Matthew Watstein. Yeah, he does the WTFS series. I never remember his name, ever. That's why I always say just Google it. You'll find it. Yeah, Unreal forums. Yeah, official websites. Yeah. There's like for getting started, there's lots of stuff. It's when you try to find specific nodes that you run into like issues. Yeah, the WTF series, or the how do I like use something series, right? So this should trigger. So I'm gonna give myself this. Okay, hit me actually, please. Okay, so it did trigger, so I do have it. So let's do a here. And let's just start troubleshooting. Do I have this tag? I should. But let's make sure. Okay. Please don't mess on me. Thank you. False. Excuse me? Why false? Did I do something stupid? No, I should have the tag. I'm doing something stupid, aren't I? I'm checking if the damage dealer... Yeah, that's right. Hey, Chilko, welcome in. What do you know, new video today? Yeah, absolutely new video today. Yeah, there's absolutely a new video today. Very few people watched it. It was the devlog for and announcement of like the pre-alpha version of the game and all that. Yep. Just very few people watched it. Yeah, it was the devlog showing like the month progress of the game, announcing some stuff. I appreciate it, Imran. I appreciate it. Why don't I have... Why does it say I don't have this tag? Tag, acquired. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Yes, it's tag acquired. So I'm getting the tag. Yeah, so that's all still working fine. So then, am I checking the wrong thing? So when I get a hit, right? It's whoever gets hit itself. Hashtag. But I guess for some reason... I don't have this. It says false here. So I just gave myself the tag. How are you missing on your first attack there? Wait, true, false, false? Wait, why is it triggering multiple times? Gear's starting to look really good. Well, thank you. Yeah, we're getting all the ability stuff in. So let's just check. If it says true, false, false, does that mean it actually went through here? what's going on. Why is it triggering 3 times is the question, I guess. But, oh, hold on. Is that hello? So it said hello. So it is triggering here. It's this that's printing. False, false.
Ads are here.
Oh, ads.
Pausing for ads.
Ads time. Okay, so it is triggering. While ads are going, I'm going to quickly see if I can figure this out. So this is triggering. It is successfully doing this. So the problem is in this section. Drink. Oh, sorry. I forgot to drink my my lava today. Thanks for the reminder. You know, gotta drink my liquid lava. So I'm doing something stupid. I'm just not realizing what yet. I'm getting the tag. I'm getting the tag. And then when I attack, I'm the damage dealer. I should have the tag. Okay, ads are done. I'm gonna try print. I'm gonna double check that I'm the one getting this ability when I get a hit, just to make sure. Yeah, it is me. Okay, so that's I am the right one. And when I am here, right, then this should also be me when I hit back. So I get this. I take damage. Yeah, it's all me. And it's all correct, but it says I don't have the tag. Oh, now it says true. Okay, so now it's saying true. What? Nothing changed. Why is it working now? Is the timer working? Oh, that's the next thing to check. Okay, so this is... So maybe... let's try 10. Oh, here, let's do a print string. Red. Berserker deactivated. It's never... Hold on, is it activating? I'm confused. It doesn't seem like it is. No green. It was just working. And now it's not. Okay. Giving myself Berserker. Okay, Berserker activated. Okay, Berserker deactivated. Okay, so that's not working. Hit me. Okay. Oh, hold on. Is it the BS thing? I know of a BS thing that sometimes happens. Well, no, it said. No, it said 1.25. It was working correctly. Right? This seems like it was working correctly. Okay, it's activated. Now it's saying 1. Now it's 1.25. That's 1. Wait, why is it 1.25 for him? Wait. There's the problem. Why is he getting it? What? This is the take damage calculation. This is on the person who took damage. One that took damage should be me. Yeah, BP Manny. The mystery of development. Why is it working? I mean, yeah, and why is it not working? I am the one that took damage. That is correct. So the combined damage should be off of the damage dealer. If they have this tag, but they shouldn't have this tag. He shouldn't have this tag. This should be false. Print string. This should say Matt. It'll say his name. Yes, this is Great Spider and Manny. Okay. And now it says Manny, Great Spider. Yeah. So this is correct. So hold on. Assuming, let me just double check that I didn't make a mistake somewhere here. No, this just goes into total damage. The original damage goes here. That's all correct. The damage dealer is a damage dealer. Well, this should all work. For all intensive purposes, let me actually, let me go to my character. Let me make a new debug key. And I'm going to just say get gameplay tags, pass tag, Berserker. Just let me know if I have it. And then I also want to get the ability stacks, get Berserker activated, and print that. Okay, so I'm gonna get myself Berserker. So then it's gonna say true, but I don't have it yet. So now if I do this, it's gonna say true and true because I do have it. So the problem is I'm not doing the damage. So it's giving me the tags. That is all working correctly. It's activating it correctly. Okay, is it just bugged out? I don't think it is. But okay. But why? If I don't do this, let's just check the Berserker activated part. Okay, 25 damage by default. Oh, so yeah, so now it's working. So that's working. So this is all working. If I have Berserker, it's this Berserker activated that isn't working. Oh, I think I know. I think I know, and it's me being stupid. So it doesn't activate. Wait, no, it should activate Berserker activated here. No, we confirmed that it's activated. It's just. It confirmed it's activated. It says pick A. When it is activated, it's picking A. No, there's nothing under a different name. It's the only bool I have that, and we confirmed that it's activated. It said true, true. And if I did this 2, right, and just for testing, 10. Activated it. Took damage. Yeah, 250. But this, it should have activated it. Change this to like. Alright, so it says true. It activated it. But then as soon as I attack, it says false. What? This was supposed to be a simple one. Oh, wait. Why did it say true the first time? Wait. Why did it say true? This shouldn't be activated. Oh, they don't have this. The spider doesn't have Berserker. What? The default is not activated. It should have said false by default. Oops. So if I come here, it says false, which is correct. If I activate it on myself, it says true. Oh, it's true for me because I do have this tag. No, no. It should be false because I'm checking the damage dealer here. Okay. What if I just, I mean, for shits and giggles, just self. This shouldn't be correct. But you know what? Give myself this. I need to find where the stupidity is. It has to be somewhere. No, it's not. It's doing the same amount of damage. Was it 18.75? It shouldn't have been. Because I don't have armor. Am I giving myself armor? Hold on. No, it shouldn't be because I checked. It's Berserker then. Yeah, I'm giving myself Berserker. I'm not giving myself armor. So I shouldn't have... So this is false. So it should just go through. I mean, we'll bypass... Let's just bypass armor just for the time, for the moment. No, it's all doing damage correctly here. Right. Thing that's odd, and the problem that's happening is, right, it's a true when he attacks me. But I mean, I could put it on a gameplay tag and Yeah, but I was just playing around with that. It shouldn't be in self, right? It's... I think that damage changed because the damage amount changed, I think. Because it changed from damage dealer to self. I'm not sure. But the really odd thing, right, is when he hits me, right, it says true. He is the damage dealer. So it's his actor component that we're checking. So why is his actor component setting Berserker activated to be true, but mine isn't? Even though we confirmed that in the event graph, it is mine that gets activated. Oh, hold on. Is it... Hold on. Get actor... I mean, I'm just gonna do it this way, which is gonna be real weird. Yeah, after the stream sometime, Choco. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'm just gonna... This is the ability stats thing, so I'm getting itself. Get Berserker activated. I'm just making sure that I'm getting it from the damage dealer. If somehow this is wrong, or this is different, but it should be from the damage dealer. Is it damage dealer? Hold on. False. Oh my god, that was it. There we go. Why is this not from the damage dealer that I'm getting it? Oh! Yep, I found the stupidity. I found the stupidity. Here, I'm getting the hit actor's ability stats. I needed the damage dealer's ability stats. Yeah, there's the stupidity. I found it. I found the stupidity. I was like, I know it's somewhere. I know it was gonna be something stupid, right? It was gonna be something stupid. So right now, if I hit him, I'm doing 25, and if he hits me, Berserker activated, I'm doing 31.2. Yep, there it is. Okay. Found it. We found it. It's correct now. Let's fix this. We don't need that anymore. Close you. Close you. And then let me go to the event graph. Let's change this to 5 seconds. I think 10 seconds is way too long. That's the free stuff from Epic. Yeah, if you go under yeah, the Unreal Marketplace. If you go here, free, permanently free collection. Character. Oh, of course it's not under character. I forget what it's called. I don't know why it doesn't come up when you do character. It's not Paragon, it's the other one. But it's one of the those sets. Can I quickly find it? I forget what they're called. Oh, it's not coming up? I'm not sure. I could probably find it but yeah, it's one Infinity Blade, that's the one, yeah. It's the Infinity Blade characters. Yeah. I just didn't see it there. Yeah, those are just that's from Infinity Blade. And so yeah, that's the spiders from Infinity Blade. All I did was make it a directional pixel art, and then the animations are all from there. So let me just make this V Berserker. Deal 25% increased damage after being hit or for 5 seconds after being hit, deal 25% increased damage. That seems better. I think that's better. Berserker. What's this? Okay. Icons. Berserker. Let's go here. New ability. We're at 13 already. Berserker. Berserker passive. Okay. So this should now work. One thing I might want to change though. Oh no, it won't matter. I was gonna say should change it after the crit, but again, multiplication order doesn't matter. So I'm just gonna confirm it one more time that it's working. Okay, so I hit you. Oh, wrong modify health. Okay, 25. Yep. Sure, give myself invulnerability while he's Berserker. Okay, so now hit me. Doing 25 damage to you. You hit me. And I'm doing 31.25. Perfect. It works. It took way too long for me to realize the stupidity of my mistake, but we got there. We got there. I believe that I already reactivated, but let's double check just to be safe. Yeah, it's already reactivated. But thanks for that. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. So we have done today 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 abilities. So that's pretty good. To be fair, these were not exactly complex abilities that we just added. But we now have 13 cards to choose from randomly, right? So I think that's pretty good. So that means if I play, right, and I can get 3. So I get 1 row, 2 rows, 3, 4. We're starting the 5th one, right? So here's why is this duplicated again? This is a bug, and it happens occasionally, and I don't know why. Because if I come here now and I look at it, right, it's gone. Why did it duplicate it all? Oh, I see. It's duplicating it here. Can we fix that real quick? Can we fix that real quick if I go under UI? Uh, why is that being difficult? Oh, not difficult. Why is that being the way it is? Oh,
Ads are here.
ads
Pausing for ads.
Let's see why this is. On construct. Does all that. This should not. This should be only generating cards once. What else is being triggered? Add collected card. Ah. Oh. I think that's it. That's just a simple fix. I'm not clearing before I'm re-adding. There you go. That should fix it. I know I did during the ad break, but that should fix it. If I do this, and now I come here, I only have one. Oh. There we go. Okay, we'll wait for ads to end so I can show that to anyone who still has ads. So don't miss it, in case they're wondering why that was. That's a simple. Okay, ads are done. Yeah, so the problem with that was basically I was adding things to the grid without clearing it and resetting the rows and columns. So now if I play this and I go ahead and give myself something, right, this is fine. If I give myself something else, it's fine. Something else, right, it's now all correct. Therapist tab, and this one is also all correct. Awesome. So there's all my cards being collected. Very, very nice. All my stats updating. Of course, I don't have any stats. Oh, you know what? We need to. We're not doing this right now, but there's just a note for myself. I need to add certain things to that stat list, like armor, lifesteal, potentially armor for sure. Maybe lifesteal as well. We'll see. It's a matter of am I going to have multiple sources of armor? Am I going to have multiple sources of lifesteal, etc.? If I am, it should be a stat that is tracked on that left side. If I only have that one of, like the ability Airblade, right? I'm not going to have multiple Airblade cards. So it's fine that it's just in a collection and you know what it is. But if it's something that stacks or adds up, like the multi-shot can stack. So maybe I have that as a stat. But I don't want to just throw everything in the stats either. So I'm going to figure out something else. We'll figure out something too with it. We'll play around with it. But, you know, 13 is pretty good for now. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys haven't seen today's video on the previous month of progress that I made in the game, go check it out on the YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it. Give it a like. Help the algorithm. It needs it. It needs a lot of love. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Pacific as always. And I think we'll continue with more power-ups because they're fun and we got to get through them. Because, yeah, now we've done the Berserker mode, but like, look, all of these that are highlighted, right? We don't need any effects for, so we can do this. And then I think I sync all the like the Paragon stuff because they have free effects, and then we just look through them and see if any of them will fit these. And if they will, we could start using those potentially as the base for these, like while we're getting things set up, right? And go from there. So yeah. Let me see real quick. Can I? Let me see. Let me see. Yeah. Let me actually set up a quick raid. If you guys have enjoyed this music, I'm gonna send you guys over to a channel called Ferret Software, which is by Pirate Software, who makes all the music for this lovely background that you hear from his game. And he has a charity where he takes care of ferrets. So enjoy, guys. Enjoy some lovely ferret time and some music. Take care. Till tomorrow. Bye, guys. And on YouTube, I'll link you guys. If you want to join in, as well. Here's the link if you want to come and join the crowd. Okay, guys, take care. Bye-bye.